Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Nasdaq with Arshia. Apple reported mind-blowing earnings that led the S&P and Nasdaq up a striking amount today and yesterday. So before we begin, I want to say I'm not a financial advisor and you should always do your own due diligence and research before taking part in any investment scheme. Let's get to it. So I just wanted to show you Apple's earnings, and we're going to be looking at the Apple's earnings and analyzing them today. So Apple's earnings for quarter four of 2021, it reported it beat the EPS estimates by 0.17 and missed the revenue estimates by negative 1.91%, but still it was really outstanding of what they did. So Apple's profit jumps to $34.6 billion in holiday quarter despite supply issues. The company's revenue and profit beat Wall Street expectations, easing concerns that supply chain problems and the coronavirus were a drag on sales. So basically, what happened here is that Apple weathered the supply chain snarls at the end of 2021 that really tripped up the global economics of the electronic market and other industries, announcing on Thursday an 11% increase in revenue and a 20% jump in profit in its most recent quarter, while offering optimism that the worst of the problems of Apple's supply chain were behind it. So Apple is the world's most valuable public company, and it beat Wall Street's analyst expectations with its record results, easing fears that the tech industry's long period of fast growth may be coming to an end. So now we aren't scared that it will come to an end. We know that it'll keep growing. It made $34.6 billion in profit off of revenue of $123.9 billion in 3 months ending in December, though its revenue growth continued to slow. So as usual, the iPhone drove sales for Apple, obviously, which briefly crossed about $3 trillion in market value earlier in January, before sliding back to about $2.6 trillion by Thursday. Apple was actually the first trillionaire company to come into existence. Sales of iPhones totaled $71.6 billion, up 9% from a year earlier. All this is fine, but the company has been warning for months that computer chip shortages and pandemic-related manufacturing problems in Asia and China were likely, well, Asia is China, so in the entire of Asia, were likely to limit supply and hamper revenue. The global chip shortage has hurt a wide range of industries, in my opinion, including consumer electronics and cars, and the US is facing an alarming shortage of semiconductors. And these shortages have actually forced some factories to slow or suspend production. This has dented economic growth and led to soaring inflation in the United States. Also, there's another good news for Apple that I'd like to share with an article. Apple is actually going to give Square a run for its money by turning iPhones into payment terminals at rivaling Square. So according to Yahoo Finance, Apple Inc. is planning a new service that will allow small businesses to accept payments directly on their iPhones without connecting any extra hardware, such as Block Inc.'s Square terminals, Bloomberg News reported on Wednesday. The new feature turns the iPhone itself into a payment terminal and will let merchants accept fees with a tap of a credit card or another iPhone onto the back of their device. Shares of Block fell 3.6% to $106.98. That gave Block a really, really big scare. So Apple has been actually working on this particular feature since 2020, and it paid about $100 million for the Canadian startup Mobiwave, which enables smartphones to accept payments with the tap of a credit card. According to the report, the system will likely use the iPhone's near-field communications chip that is currently used for Apple Pay. Okay. And finally, I'd like to go to the Apple chart and show you guys what has happened over the past week and just a recap of Apple. So we're just gonna go. And while we're waiting, please be sure to subscribe, click that like button down below, and don't forget to leave a comment. Show some love down there. Okay, so anyway, over the past 5 days, Apple's been up 6.4% because of its earnings, but over the past month, it's had a very unsteady decline of from 2% to 4%, and I feel like this is a sign that the inflation won't last forever, the storm won't last forever, and the storm will pass. So in conclusion, Apple did an outstanding job with its earnings, with its profit jumping to $34.6 billion and beating Wall Street estimates as a first trillionaire company. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment moonshot if I know, so that I know you're here down below. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.